Parents want their children to thrive, but sometimes they recognize their kid might be facing some challenges.
Yeah, there's a program called Brain Balance where every kid can connect with success. It helps parents recognize their child's challenges instead of just treating or masking the symptoms of them.
That's right, and joining us is Dr. Robert Melillo, creator and founder of the Brain Balance program. And you're celebrating an opening of a new location, right?
Correct, yes.
Yeah.
We have 2 in the Detroit area, and we're having the newest one is just opening. That's what I'm here for.
So tell us about the research that has led to the book, which has now led to these centers, because we hear so many kids in America have some kind of learning issue. Maybe it's really good, you're accelerated, maybe it's not.
Right. And actually what we find and what my research has shown is that it's usually an imbalance of both, meaning that we find that there's this thing called an unevenness of skills, where there's even a term now called twice exceptional for some of these kids, where some of the children are exceptional in certain areas or certainly pretty good, and then they really struggle in other areas. And typically it's either, you know, they have troubles learning in school academically, memory, reading, math, or they really struggle more socially, learning nonverbal communication, how to be able to read, you know, social cues and things like that, and paying attention and regulate their emotions. And what we've found and what my research has shown is that this is really simply a developmental imbalance in the brain. And it's a brain problem. It's not a behavioral problem. It's not a psychological issue per se, and it can be changed.
All right, well, we visited one of your programs. Tell us what can be changed and how you can work with
And what are we
kids.
seeing here?
Yeah, well, what, you know, most people I don't think realize the brain is like a muscle, and that if certain areas are weak, then you strengthen it. And you strengthen it by doing that activity that the brain does. So what we do is we work on motor skills, fine motor, gross motor, balance, coordination, inner ear, vestibular. We work on visual stimulation, visual processing, auditory stimulation, auditory processing. We work on academic skills, we work on cognitive skills, we work on all of different areas, and there's all different areas of the brain that control different functions. And again, we see that some of these functions are really good, and we see some of these functions are really delayed for their age, and our goal is to get a balance between those.
And what are the ages, not just of the kids we're seeing, what are the ages
really
of the
K
kids
through
that will
12.
come in?
K through 12 primarily is what we work on. And you know, it's really a balance of all of those things. You know, all of us have certain strengths and weaknesses, but the bottom line is that if those strengths and weaknesses are too far apart, that actually becomes a disability. And so if we can get those skills to become closer together, we can effectively reduce the disability. And we've even shown, there's been some research showing that, like with ADHD, for instance, 80% of the kids that came through our program in 12 weeks no longer had ADHD. Furthermore, there was a 2 to 4 grade level increase in academic achievement in that same period of time.
Okay, so just really quickly, and I think this is a great way to plug your book. Like I mentioned to you off camera, why does it seem like there's so many more autistic kids? Like even when I was in school, there might have been a couple of kids with learning disabilities. It just seems very pervasive now. So can you give us some answers in your book as to why things have changed so dramatically?
Yes, I actually wrote a 3rd book called Autism: A Scientific Truth that people can get, but essentially there are more kids. So what it really shows is, like, for instance, you know, ADHD has increased 2,000% in the last 20 years, and OCD and Tourette's and learning disabilities. Autism went from 1 in 10,000 to now 1 in 45 or 1 in 30 boys, right? So that is a real increase. 50% of that is really attributed to that we're recognizing it better and we're more familiar with it.
So it's a diagnosis-related issue, right?
But it's only about 50%. Probably 50% or more really is unexplained, which means that it really represents changes, and they're really environmental changes. And the good news about that is there are things that we can modify, that we can identify, and we might even be able to identify in people before they get pregnant, which may actually even help to prevent some of this.
So if we've recognized this in one of our kids and we wanted to go to a program, what's the typical length of a program at your center?
It varies, but I would say between 3 to 6 months. Which for most of these parents who have tried years of things and not really gotten much results, 3 to 6 months is almost unbelievable for them. Some kids go longer, but for the most part, on average, 3 to 6 months is what they'll see.
You know, I find this fascinating, and I just wonder, you've probably already thought way ahead of this, so you've got the aging demographic. Baby boomers are coming in. Do you see applications for this with seniors?
Oh, absolutely. You know, the science under this is called functional neurology, and There's many people like myself that are specialists in different areas that really study this and research it. And this is being applied, this technology is being applied to people with PTSD, to people coming back with concussions, to athletes with concussions, to soldiers coming back from the war. Even some of this may help delay or improve some neurodegenerative disorders. So it's all really, this is all cutting brain science, but we're applying it to children. We believe that this is the most important social issue of our time, what's happening to our kids.
Absolutely.
And again, I thank you for raising awareness, because I don't think the media is doing a good enough job of doing that.
No, we're glad to do it. Where do we get your book?
Amazon.
Okay.
You know, Amazon, we have, I have 3 books. I have another book coming out that they can pre-order that is diet and nutrition, because that's part of what we do. And actually, Zach Brown, the country star, is kind of connected with me on that book, and a few other people, and it's going to help his camp that he's building for kids with disabilities.
Well,
so,
Doc, it's an important issue, and we're hearing about it now even in Flint with this environmental issue of lead in the water and how it could be affecting kids down the road. So, giant issue. Thanks for being here. Much success.
Well, thank you very much.
Good to have you. So to learn more about the Brain Balance program, you're invited to a free presentation. That's tomorrow, January 14th. Registration is at 6 p.m. It's being held at the Lake Orion High School Performing Arts Center. Space is limited, so please RSVP by calling 248-BALANCE. And there's more information at brainbalancecenters.com.
That's right. And the Brain Balance program has 2 locations, Birmingham and Oxford. And for more information about enrolling your child, call 248-BALANCE. Or again, visit their website, brainbalancecenters.com.